Dextor plays Kenshi in the Age of Blood and Sand, a 300 mod collection from Krav. Welcome back to Kenshi. I thought we'd pick up on the loading screen here because I'm not so sure how long things are going to last. The series that we've been playing, I think there's been some updates and it is unstable now. I can't get my saved game to run. So we're going to load up this starter mission here and just chat a little bit about the game. So I'm actually kind of happy with where we got within our run for Blood and Sand. The last fight for Skin HQ was epic. If you didn't see that episode, go back and take a look. It was seriously one of the most intense multitasking engagements I've had in Kenshi ever. And I've got quite a few episodes of it. So that's saying something. I think that we were starting to get to a point where things were winding down anyway. I think we were going to try to grab a few more AI cores, finish off the tech tree. The tech tree in Blood and Sand is humongous. I think it would have been nice to see the base building in Blood and Sand. We didn't get a chance to do that. That was going to be the last part, was to set up a base and use all of the technology that we had researched over time to build up within the Holy Nation, which would have caused a war with the Holy Nation, and we could have fought with that. That was kind of the arc that we were going to go for. But I think at this stage, because I can't get the game to load, I've done a refresh on Kenshi, I've done a refresh on my mods, but it does seem to be that the updates have all caught up with each other, and it's not stable anymore. At least not with my load. Maybe if I started a brand new game, which is this one right here. This one is actually loaded with all the mods, and this is stable. So it just might not just be stable with the save games. So if you're having the same kind of problems, you can always post it down below. I'm not going to delete this save game in case something comes around. But I think at this stage, we're going to go ahead and call this series done. Next up with this slot in the time schedule, I think I'm going to do something short. I'm thinking maybe Flotsam. I picked up that game in a bundle with a few others, and I thought I'd give that a try. Judgment was one of the other ones that came with that bundle. And then that's not going to take very long. It's a short series to get to end game. There really isn't in game yet. It's in beta right now, or it might even be alpha. So we'll get a chance to take a look at it. And then after that, hopefully we'll see Sheltered 2 come out. And I think I'm going to try to tackle Sheltered 2. I've got a guide on my channel for Sheltered, and it looks pretty similar. So we're going to go ahead and see about that. I might play a game of Sheltered offline using my own guide to refresh myself before then. We also have a few other, a couple of other games that we could be playing as well. I think I have End Zone as one that we could play. I tried that. That one was actually quite complicated when I took a look at it initially. And I ended up having to go through all of the tutorials before I got a decent feel for it. I got some other things I might want to try out. There's a few that have been done quite a bit, but again, this channel tends to be blue water rather than red water. Red water tends to be all of the stuff that just came out and everybody else is doing, and it's just blood in the water, and the sharks go for it. And then there's all the oldies but goodies that people no longer play, but they come out of the woodwork, and it's rarely seen. And that's the blue water stuff, and that tends to be what I play because I can't compete with keeping up with everybody else in the red water stuff. But we are getting close also to the end of this channel's run as far as getting to monetization. I'm at 906 subscribers at the moment. When you hit 1,000, I got plenty of hours as far as the hours watched to meet it. I just have to have the sub count. So when I hit 1,000 subs, then I can get monetized. And with that, then I'll start funneling money into some of my production and things and see if I can start upping the production quality. My thumbnails could use work, I think, because I have typically a single thumbnail with a number that just crunches up. It makes it very easy to identify which ones are mine when you're looking through thumbnails, but it also doesn't really kind of catch the eye. I think another thing is by that point in time, my office recording studio will be done. I've actually been building a recording studio. It's about an 8x10 in my the office that I have purchased for purposes of just having a fiber connection so that I can upload. My home studio location is hooked up with DSL lines, and so I can't really upload anything from here. So I do all my editing and recording at home, and then I put it on a thumb drive. I take it into my office, and then I upload it from there using fiber so I can get things up in a relatively quick manner. But I am also going to build out that sound studio thing there, and it's been a lot of fun. Everything here is sounding more like a hobby. It sounds like I'm getting serious, but it's really more of I'm curious on how to build it. So I did a lot of research on soundproofing and sound isolation, the proper way to construct one of those things. And so I went about doing that. And I'm lucky enough to have a brother-in-law who's also part contractor who's been helping me out with that. So hopefully then by that point in time, when I hit 1,000 subs, I'll be there. And then I might look at starting to do streaming. And so I might do like YouTube Live or something along those lines. So that's my future plans. So a little bit of Kenshi shutout and a little bit of future channel work. If you have any thoughts for me, please feel free to leave them down below in the comments. Of course, you can always do the whole like and subscribe thing. I generally don't say I don't ask for those sort of things because I just kind of feel like it's, if you like the gameplay, I record it. I have a job, if you will. It's not a job yet. When I hit 1,000 subscribers, maybe then I can call it a job. I have a hobby now that is something that I like doing. And so sharing the gameplay with you all is something that is fulfilling for me, and I enjoy it. So let's see if we just keep that going. But with that said, I'd like to thank anybody who's stuck through all of these series. Kenshi was doing pretty well for quite a bit there, so I'm glad that this was something of interest to you all. But come back and join me some of the episodes that I do for the other games. And if you've got games you think fit well within this channel, always feel free to put them down. I do keep a list of what I'm going to play. And every time something like this time comes up and I get another thing that I need to put up, I try to figure out what I'm going to stick in there. I have I post twice a day. I post at noon every day, Rogue Tech. And then at 7 a.m. my time, I post an alternating game of 3. And right now, at the moment, I'm going through 7 Days to Die, Darkness Falls, the Kenshi, and Judgment. I feel like the Kenshi here is going to be done. Judgment's probably going to fall out next, and then it'll be 7 Days to Die after that. Those are not very long-running episodes, series. Rogue Tech, however, is still running strong, and I continue to learn new things. I just recently did some work on minefields, understanding how they work in more detail, because I am tending to use those a lot. If you like Rogue Tech, come over and take a look at that one. But again, thank you for joining me, and I hope you all have had fun. Take care. Bye-bye.
Creeping through the shadows in the corners of your mind. I go with the windows, I run but I don't hide. I hear the call of the wild, whispering the name. No, I can't be tamed. My heart belongs to the night. I'm alone, I'm a lone wolf. I'm a lone wolf. I'm a lone wolf, I'm a lone wolf, I'm a lone wolf, I'm a lone wolf, I'm a